About the Easter
Okay,
Bunny.
my notes already. My audience. And me. Alright. Not too long ago, people's life expectancies were not that very long, especially young children, because they contracted deadly diseases that would kill them, such as polio, the measles, the mumps, the flu, rubella, and smallpox, and whooping cough. These diseases will come through towns, and people feared them because they knew that someone was going to die. Many kids end up being crippled from polio because they contracted them or even dying. When my grandparents were younger, their parents feared these diseases because they knew what it can do. When polio would come through the town, many people were left crippled or dead. When vaccines came around, people rejoiced. They would line up to vaccinate their children because they knew it would save their lives. Today in this speech, we will go over why you must vaccinate your child. Before the middle of the last century, diseases like whooping cough, polio, measles, the flu, and rubella struck everyone, says the CDC. Thousands died every year from these diseases before the vaccines were available. Before the polio vaccine, over 20,000 cases each year were reported in the United States, and it left thousands of children either dead or crippled in wheelchairs and crutches or along irons, according to the pkkids.org. Many people today still have to use long irons to survive. Pertussis is another deadly disease that it's a deadly cough. People cough for weeks, and when people start coughing spells, it's hard to breathe. It sounds like a whooping, which is also known as the whooping cough. The whooping cough was one of the most childhood diseases and a major cause of childhood mortality before the pertussis vaccine in the 1940s, says the CDC. After the invention of these vaccinations, people were starting living a lot longer than they once did before, and diseases dropped. The death rate dropped, and people lived a lot longer. Immunizations have helped kids live longer for over 50 years. They are safe, and they are very effective, and they work. HealthyChildren.org says that vaccines work because they prep the body to fight the disease without exposing it to the disease itself. They're also made of dead or weakened antigens that the body will see as an infection and it will attack it. It does not cause an infection itself, but the antibodies will see as an enemy and build up antibodies for it. It says the livescience.com. Vaccines also work on a community level, which is also known as the herd immunity, which means that if lots of people are protected or has a vaccination against these diseases, then those that are not protected because they're too sick to get vaccinations or they're too young, it will protect them. But if more and more people do not get vaccinated, then these people are not protected and diseases will spread and it will spread fast. It said also not vaccinating will put others at risk, especially your own child. When a child is not vaccinated, their immune system is more vulnerable and without vaccinations. And if you don't have vaccinations, then many children could become seriously ill or even die from disease such as the mumps, the measles, and the whooping cough, says the Healthy New York.gov. Diseases spread very fast, and because we're in the United States, people are coming over from different countries, and not all countries have vaccinations. So some will be visiting Africa and contact, like say, polio or the mumps with a whooping cough, and will bring it over, and will spread to those who are not vaccinated, and it will kill, especially young children. They're either too sick or too young to get it. This is why you must vaccinate your child. One of the main reasons you should vaccinate is because we have seen a huge resurgence of these deadly diseases that once killed our family members 50, 60 years ago. They're coming back, and they're coming back fast. And kids have died each year because of these diseases. Each year, according to vaccines.gov, children have died from the whooping cough and the measles, especially young babies. Young babies are very susceptible to the whooping cough. Kids get whooping cough, shouldn't be getting whooping cough these days. Young babies are very hard when they die because they're hard to breathe, their bodies can't help. So vaccines also protect the future generations. Because of vaccines today, it has reduced a lot of diseases that once killed our loved ones. And today, polio is no longer in the United States, and because of vaccines, and vaccines has also eradicated smallpox. Nobody gets smallpox vaccines anymore, except for the military, and that is because in case of chemical warfare, because if you got smallpox back in the day, you were going to die. Vaccines are very important to get, so I highly urge you to get vaccinations for your kid and for yourself, because it protects you, it protects others, and protects for the generations, because we do not want these deadly diseases to combat and killing young children like they did once before. Thank you.
Thank you.